Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to look at our how to writing again. And we're going to look through and we're going to check and see, does our story make sense? Do the steps go in order? We're also going to look and see, are there things that we might need to add? So we're going to talk about and think about how we would do each of these steps and see if maybe we're missing something so that we can add that in. We're also going to look for something, maybe some tips or some caution statements like, oh, watch out. Um, to add to our writing. So let's look at this story about tying or not tying our shoes, putting our socks and shoes on. So let's read the story first. It says, first you get your socks, then you get your shoes. Next, you put on one sock, then you put on the other sock. After that, you put on one shoe. Finally, you put on your last shoe. So let's look back at this writing and see if there are some things that we might need to fix or we might want to add to make it a little bit easier for our reader to understand how to do this. All right, so first you get your socks, then you get your shoes. Next, Next, you put on one sock, then you put on the other sock. After that, you put on one shoe. Finally, you put on your last shoe. So let's go back to our first page and I'm going to think, okay, I'm imagining me doing this in my head. I'm getting my socks, I'm getting my shoes. I put my sock on one foot, I put my sock on the other foot, I put my shoe on one foot, I put my shoe on the other foot. What else do I need to do whenever I'm putting on my socks and shoes? I know. I don't want to put my shoes on the wrong feet, do I? So whenever I say, then you put on one shoe and finally you put on the last shoe, I'm going to add some words to help my reader. I'm going to say, make sure you put the right shoe on the right foot. So let's add those words to my story. Make sure you have the right shoe on your foot. Let me smoosh this over here. All right. So if I was going to write this on my paper, I would have all the room I needed to write that sentence. So that is a caution statement. That is something that is drawing attention to our reader that, oh, they need to watch out for this. Because when you're putting on your socks and then you're putting on your shoes, you have to make sure you put your shoes on the correct feet. Otherwise, your feet are going to be sore all day. So that is a caution statement we can add to our writing. So I want you to either look at a writing that you've already put in Seesaw, one of your how-to writings, and see if there's a caution statement or a reminder that you can add to that story. You don't have to write a completely new story. If you don't have the paper, that's okay. Look back in your Seesaw journal, find one of your how-tos, and think of something you can add to it. Then you can do it on your brand new Seesaw activity. Just let me know which one you wanted to add that to. I can't wait to see how you add a caution or a warning to your how-to writing.